What's up? What's up, late night hangout stream? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's talk about some stuff. Here's Bitcoin on the weekly. Still, how can you not like Bitcoin on the weekly? How can no one low, second low? We need to lose negative momentum. Boom. How can you not love Bitcoin on the weekly? It's garbage, but it's great. Let's look at it on the daily. Oh, Bitcoins. Oh, look, the moving average is crossed. It's a death cross. Only after we already fell ridiculous amounts. Let's see. Everybody, the death cross came in after we had fell 42 and a half, almost 43%. 43% down, and then we have a death cross. What are we worried about? What was it? We've already dumped almost 50% before we had a death cross. Man, I ain't worried about no death cross. People crazy. Let's go on the 4 hour. Let's try to look at some MACD. Let's see what the momentum's looking like here. All right, this is the 4 hour. We're under moving averages. We're testing them and we're struggling. But look at the MACD. We have a low, we have a higher low, and then we're starting to fall off. We're starting to turn positive again on momentum. So the sellers are done for right now, for today, for tomorrow. The sellers have been done on the 4 hour chart. The sellers have been done for a while, and now buyers are starting to come in. And what does it give us? We have a bullish engulfing candle. We had one here, then we had a bearish come right back down. Bullish engulfing candle, 3 bearish candles, and now we're trying to make a higher low. Like I said, if you're not looking at Bitcoin on the daily and the weekly, come on, man. The daily swings, you can't stress out about. Look what we got here. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Momentum of buyers and sellers. We have a high of sellers, a lower amount of sellers so far. So technically, all we need to do is start losing momentum here and get another run. It just doesn't look bad on the weekly. It doesn't look bad. Let's say we go to the daily. Let's everybody stress out about a cross after 50% down. But what do we have here on the MACD? Here's a certain number of sellers. Here's a lower amount of sellers. Here's an even lower amount of sellers. Now, granted, the buyers, they came in. It gave us a little pump. Here's another level of buyers right here. They're just not heavy at all. So, we just don't have a whole lot of buyers and a lot of sellers coming into the market right now. Bitcoin sideways. It's dead. There's just not a lot of hype. All of the news coverage is gone. And it is what it is. But if you're in Bitcoin right now at any of these prices, the chances that you see huge gains, 100% price increases over the next year to 4 years, don't be panicking. Let's go out here to the weekly and let's look at the logarithmic. Look at that. So all these people, let's say let's just bought it any time. If any time in the last however many years, what's up, Gary? What about ETH? We're going to check ETH out in a second, bro. If you've bought Bitcoin any time in the last 11 years, you're a profit. Why are we panicking? People want to look at the day-to-day and just trip balls. Look at this. When Bitcoin was, let's see, at a high of $1,163. When Bitcoin got down to here, people just had a fit. People shit themselves. People fell apart because they lost so much money. If only they had a couple more years. Oh, we got to see Bitcoin hit a high of $12,000, $19,000. I mean, come on. Really? Does anything about this chart look like it's going down? We haven't confirmed anything. Right now, for Bitcoin to make me just panic, Bitcoin has to get below the lowest low. We have to have a lower low per classical technical analysis. We got to have a lower low. Bitcoin has to literally get below $3,100 for me to give a rat's ass about what it does the next 4 years. I bought it $3,800. You know what I'm saying? It has to get, for me to lose money, it's got to go below 31. But the below 38 technically, but 31 is the low. That's when you get a confirmation that, oh, it's not going back up. People need to quit panicking and sit tight. That's all there is to it. Let's look at ETH for Gary real quick. Do I have it? There it is, right below Bitcoin. Let's look at ETH on the weekly and the logarithmic scale. What you actually have, to me, right here, if, let's just say, in the next month or two, the next 2 or 3 weeks, Ethereum starts losing negative momentum. So let's say the sellers get tired of selling and we start getting these little white candles like we have here. Starting today. Tomorrow we start getting the white candles, mean less sellers in the market. What's that called? We got a higher high price, lower levels of negative momentum. We got divergence. We got hidden bullish divergence. That's the kind of stuff that ushers in. Let me show you. Hidden bullish divergence is the kind of stuff that ushers in crazy price moves. So down here, let me move it. Very little selling, very little buying. And we ended up having, let me put y'all a little line here. We have very little, a little more. So this is actually triple. What we had was triple MACD hidden bullish divergence. Okay? The sellers started building up and then died. What did we have from this point on? Let me find the first day. Oh, wow. So Ethereum was $180 was its low that day. $180, people. At the peak, even with sell pressure that came in, at the peak, the low was $360. That's with this sell pressure, that little bit of buy pressure, and then we started falling off. And we started waning and dripping and dripping and dripping. Look what it did after that. Look what it did after the people that got rewarded right here. And I know one of them. Swear to God, I'm going to call him out. My brother-in-law, I pressured him back here. Okay? So I pressured him to the first day. I said, you got to buy some Ethereum. It was like 60, 70, 80 bucks, maybe $50. He said, nah, I'm not, that just seems shady, blah, blah, blah. Then it went up to like $90. Then it went up to like $50. And we had a peak here that it ran up to, where did I get him to buy? I got him to buy at $168. We had a big rip up to like $414. And then when it dumped, I told him it was like $168. Like, you got to get in, you got to get in, you got to get in. He had two Ethereum at $168, people. $168. And we talked. We decided we're going to sell. I want to say it was around $2,500, maybe $2,800. We sold. Yeah, now, look, sure as life. But we sold after he bought down here at nothing. He made huge, thousands of percent gains. You can't complain because you didn't catch the very top. Nobody's ever going to do it. Point is, he finally got in. He got in on a dip. I'm telling you right now, what you're looking at is you have lower levers of seller. You have sellers starting to get just blowed up. All we need to see is just a little bit of loss of negative momentum for these sellers. Then you have some hidden bullish divergence because we're still making higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher highs. We're still making just huge. Look at the run. Look at the run. We'll take it off the logarithmic. How does that feel? We've had this line drawn for a while. Look at your Ethereum. Bounce off the line. Boom. Huge amounts. Bounce off. Let's just take a look. Let's see what kind of craziness from that bounce off the line to the high. Yeah, 178% gains. Because nobody's excited about 178% gains of their money. If you had missed this rally, let's say you missed this rally right here of $4,300. Say you missed it, and you watched it creep down to $1,700. You're telling me you wouldn't be excited from 17 to $4,500? Come on. It's perspective. If you're expecting to put $4,000 into a market and be a trillionaire, a billionaire, you're just being you're gambling. You're buying a lotto ticket. That's not what it's about. It's about finding areas of value, low risk, high reward areas of value, and then placing your bets on that trend. The trend has been up, as we can see, for a while. After it reached this point and it fell back, you're buying in an area of value based on technical indicators. We're losing negative momentum, going positive. And what did we get? We got followed through price action. So realistically, if you just bought there, you're talking about almost 200% your money. I don't understand how anybody can be stressed about that, how can worry about that. Right now, if you literally bought anywhere in this $1,700 to $2,000 area, where's Ethereum at today? Ethereum's at $3,126. So even though we've dropped, let's look. Even though Ethereum's dropped 40% in a matter of weeks, 40%. If you just bought in a year ago, 6 months ago, 8 months ago, you're still in huge profits. If you bought Ethereum at $4,800, you probably deserve to get wrecked because that means you were just slinging money and gambling. You didn't watch this stream. You didn't learn about anything. That's cool. Whatever. Gamble. That's fine. That's not my business. But I'm saying if you want to find areas of value to purchase an asset, 50% down or more is more than, I don't care if it goes down next year, next 12 months. Look, guys, I'm going to tell you honestly, here's what may happen on the weekly. Let me find my drawing tool. I'm going to show you exactly what may happen on Ethereum. And here's why I don't care. Because Ethereum does one thing. So we've hit this line, bounced off of it. Maybe we go here, touch it again, and then we break down. Oh, we go here, find support, bounce again, and then we go down to that area right there. Say we go down to $700, okay? I doubt that happens. I doubt we get below $1,438, the last all-time high. Doubt that happens. You're probably going to see $1,500 to $1,700 Ethereum. which what would that do? Here to here, you have a double bottom, which would actually, by the time that happens, you would reset the oscillators and have bullish divergence. And what you'd really have is from here is probably is a up, down, and catch it, and then a rip to the upside, and we're going to $5, $6, $7, $8,000 Ethereum. Plain and simple. So don't panic. Don't panic. Let the market do what it's going to do. Who wants to see anything else real quick before we start just like partying, having? I'm already on it. I've been on it for hours. GRT, it's up 2% today. All the rest of the garbage up, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Shiba's up 1.5% today. This is the weekly. Let's go down here and look at it. Let's see. Shiba on the daily. What we got? Oh, we broke below our little line that we had the other day. Let's go ahead and clear these off because it's garbage now. It doesn't matter. 4 hour. Look here. Look what we got, people. This is the 4 hour chart. I usually don't try to go below the 4 hour chart. Here's what we got. This is our Shiba Inu. We had a low. A little rally. Tested the supply. The moving average actually got rejected. Higher lows. We're making higher lows. If you look down here on the buying and selling pressure, that's what the MACD is. It's showing you the buyers and sellers right here on the green. The buyers are exuberant. Means they're willing to buy all the way up from what's the low? Of 25.45. The buyers kept buying all the way up to a high of 33.00. The buyers were exuberant. Sellers started selling at 30.56. And now look, right here, the sellers sold until they got to 28.64. And even though the price is trickling down, the sellers are becoming exhausted. People willing to sell is becoming harder and harder to find. Which you have. Look at that. Look at that divergence going on there. Let's see here. Here, I will even pull this up for y'all so it's not just my word for it. Let me pull y'all up the chart, which I told you I'll pull you up the other day. All right. All right, let's look at this. So we go back to SHIB. We got a low and a higher low on price. We have a low and higher levels of negative momentum down here. Okay. Where's that at? Price, we have a low and a higher low. Let's find price. Let's find it. Price. Right here. Low and a higher low on price. And you look at the oscillator. That can be the RSI, the MACD. Whatever you want to do, whatever oscillator you use. You have a low and higher levels of negative momentum right before they peak. And they start coming out. It's called hidden bullish divergence, right? There's the chart. Been studied for 100 years. What do we got? Low, higher low on price. Low, higher levels of negative momentum. But look what it's about to do on the 4 hour. They're fading off the seller. So what would come next? Let's just say you took a long position, meaning you bought with the intentions of selling later. You could have got in at 27.19 today. Right now it's at 27.71. When you spend when you put $1,000 in something under a penny like Shiba Inu, the money moves quick. So right now you have hidden bullish downtrend on the 4 hours. 4 hours tends to usher in daily. Okay. The 4 hours leads to daily momentum. The daily leads to weekly momentum. And so on and so on. So you got to stop panicking about the day-to-day, the hour-to-hour. It's garbage. Nobody worry about that. Don't worry about the news or anything. Let's see. Let's look at this crap right here. Dodge Leon Mars, Dodge Elon, however they want to say it. Go ahead and clear this chart because it's garbage too. We have a low. And we have a higher low. We have the same low. Momentum wise, what do we have? Let's look down here on the buyer and seller, the MACD, the momentum. We have a high level to a lower level. The red is building momentum negatively, and the white pinkish is losing negative momentum. RSI is great, it's dead center. So we have a high to a low. Okay, let's look at the price. What do we have from right here? Or right here, either one. A low to a high. So we'll go back to our divergence chart. Low, higher low. High to lower low. Let's go ahead and look. We'll have a price goes from low to higher low. So you have bullish divergence, and then your low to higher low. You have convergence. Bullish convergence means your sellers are losing that. Most likely you're going to get another pump to this trend line down. This is not as good as hidden bullish divergence, but hey, when you're losing sell pressure and you're still making higher lows, that means there's some really, really, really positive stuff coming around the corner. Garbage, 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 blah, blah, blah. Where's old Dogecoin? Everybody and their brothers got Doge. Let's talk about it. Let's see what the Doji poo on the weekly. Gary, anybody other than you? Got any questions at all? I'm drinking cheap whiskey tonight. I've had a half a gallon of it, and it's pretty great. I've got the hiccups. That's what's really terrible about it. My brother-in-law and my sister-in-law, they came over. We ate dinner. We had Raising Cane's out on the deck because it's about 70 degrees tonight. We got a storm rolling in a little while, about 70 degrees around the pool. Crank up the fire pit, ate some Raising Cane's, watched a little TV, just sat out and visited by our fire pits, drank, smoked some cigarettes, just hung out and visited. That's what we do every night here. Remove drawings. All right. Here's the weekly on Dogecoin. What do we? Let's find out what we have. Packer, how's Crow doing? I'll look at Crow. Sure, Pat, no problem at all. What does JoJo say? DXXUSD. I'll look at it. It sounds like something that they only have on one exchange, but I'll check it out. So with the Doge, you got that, or you can go that way. But what you have, and people don't understand the significance. On the weekly time frame, stuff's more accurate, okay? We have a high level of negative momentum, that's sell pressure. A lower level of sell pressure, people willing to sell, which gave us the higher price. A lower level of people willing to sell right here. So it's just, there is so much pointing to Dogecoin making a massive run. We'll go down to the daily. I mean, look what we got. All this sell pressure big, big mountain of sell pressure on the MACD histogram. Look at that little bit of weak sell pressure, and this sell pressure ushered in this low, 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 higher low. Ran up, tested the moving average. Yeah, we got rejected, but what do we got? Another higher low. So y'all don't understand. The market, and you can go even on Dogecoin's daily, go back as far as you want to go, and I will pull it up for you before I look at Pat's. I mean, that is insane. The fact that we've done nothing but sellers have become less and less active in the markets since back here. I know the price looks to what that means that we don't have buyers come in yet. Buyers are struggling to come in yet, but sellers are giving up the ghost. They're done selling. They're holding. All we need is a catalyst, whether it be news or an advancement in the technology. We just need a catalyst for people to believe in that asset because people are done selling. What you need is new buyers. Right now on the daily, the weekly, if we start getting new buyers, there's no way that Doge don't go up and test 34.50 again, and then 45, then all-time highs. Plain and simple. Crow, I don't even have that on my watch list, but I do own some of it, Pat. I'm fixing to look at it. Let me add it to my list now. Pat asked about it. I'm going to add it to my list. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it. I get Crow every time. That's Crow dust. So when there's like little bits and pieces of whatever left over from the transaction, it goes into Crow. And then I earn Crow on crypto.com. When I check in and when I buy and sell, I earn free Crow, whatever. So let's look at the divergence chart and see what we got. We have a huge level of sell pressure that has gotten less and less and less, and honestly about to go neutral versus positive. Last time we didn't have but a little bit of positivity. Huge run. Okay, so on the daily, we're losing all that. The sellers are getting exhausted. There's almost nobody willing to sell their Crow, right? Look what we got there, okay? Less people willing to sell, almost nobody. The price is slightly lower. Let's go back and look at divergence. Price, low, lower, low. The oscillator, this is the MACD. We have a higher volume of sellers to a lower volume of sellers. What does this say? This is a type, I believe it type 1 or type A. Strong bullish divergence. Price, low, lower low. Oscillator, which is the MACD. High levels of negative momentum, lower levels. This usually right here, strong level of bullish divergence. Here we go. Will usher in larger prices. So with Crow, man, don't panic. If you're setting Crow, hang tight. Let's just see. Let's measure it. Let's measure it, Pat. Let's see where it's if it's made a 50 or an S. You have before I even measure it. Most of the time, to see an asset reverse, you want to see it make a 50% retrace or a 78 to 88% retrace. Those levels will usually be reversal points, okay? I haven't measured it yet because I don't do Crow. You just saw me look it up. Let's see where it's at. To its lowest low, what's that say? Come on. What's that say? 56.5%. It's right there between that 50% and 78% retrace. It don't have to be spot on. That's just not how it works. But what you have is you have a 50%, 56% retrace. You have a low and the same low right here. What we need now when you have a low at that kind of negative momentum, and then you retest that same low with lower levels of sell pressure, what that is doing is that is telling you that you had huge amount of sellers here at this price point. We are now back to that same price point, had a little rally. We are now back to the same price point, but less people are willing to sell their crow, which means your sellers are getting exhausted. We're just waiting on buyers to come into the market to push the price higher. It means people are not dumping. People are done dumping. People dump back here. From here to here, let's look at it. I bet it was a 55 to a 80% retrace. Yep. Look at there. 52% retrace from high to low. And what happened at that 50% retrace? Sellers got exhausted, and we had a rally. Once it hit the 50% rally from there, I mean, we had a rally of almost 46, 47%. That's swing trading right there. That's swing trading. Identifying, not buying up here because, oh, it could go higher, but waiting, being patient, waiting for that 50% to 78% pullback. And when you do, you purchase your coins, you go long, however you want to say it, and then most of the time, for this to be considered a true swing low, the technical analysis says that we must retrace 28% of the way from the low to the high for that to be a valid swing low, for you to know that, okay, we're at an area. But of course, look, that high tested the bottom of all these candles. Let's look from the low. 45.7, 46%. 46%. So Wyckoff, if you'll read the Wyckoff method, or you'll read, let me think. If you'll read Bulkowski, the Wyckoff method, any of those, they'll tell you when you hit a high and you start to fall, you should expect a 50% to an 88% retrace. At 88% is your ideal entry point, but anywhere from 50 to 88%, you can't go wrong, because at 50% to 88%, that's when you should expect a bounce of 28% or more. So let's just say you play the lows of it. You bought it out here, you sell it anywhere up there after your huge retrace. When you see it start to turn, you sell. You wait for that 50% retrace and you purchase at a low. Okay? Almost the bottom. Almost the bottom. And you say, hey, I have a sell limit set for a 25% gain. If it hits the low of technical 100 years worth of technical analysis, should it hit the 28% retrace, I'm going to sell at 25%. Bam. You killed it. You're out. Done. So then you're waiting. You see it hit that level, and then it pulled back pretty quickly that day. You go from the high to the lower low. Right now you're at 38% retrace from that high. It's technically not the best time to enter, but what we should see with 2 or 3 more days is we should see it hit the 50% retrace and then start to run again. So, Pat, I hope that helped you a little bit. I got a little off track and off in it and like kind of just being me. I'm also half lit, so. But if you don't believe me and you want to learn for yourself, go look up Bulkowski, Wyckoff, Mark Douglas. Go look up any of those guys who wrote books, hundreds of years of education. Go check it out. Let's scroll through anything else. Anything else anybody see besides Pat, JoJo? Oh, JoJo wants to say the DXXUSD. I don't know what that is. It sounds like something that Pornhub probably uses as a cryptocurrency, but we're going to look at it anyway. DXX. DXX. Yeah. So I don't look at any. Sorry, JoJo. I don't look at anything that's not on. If it's not on TradingView, if they don't have the volume or the clout, or if they haven't been around long enough to be on TradingView, I don't look at them. That's a telltale sign that they're so 50-50, they're iffy. That's just something I wouldn't invest in, something I wouldn't mess with. If you can't find it on TradingView, which is the world's largest trading and chart platform, if they don't have them, I'd kind of stay away. I would mess with it. DXX USD. Let me see. Uh, no, well that's what that's what he's saying. The DXX USD. So let's look. We'll go to stocks. It's stocks are not so they're trading pairs. A trading pair, stocks don't have a trading pair versus the US dollar like that. You have stocks right here is DX, DXC, DXN, DXG. If you go to crypto, it's a trading pair. So let's just say, look, BTC, you got Bitcoin, but you have trading pairs: Bitcoin to US dollar, Bitcoin to the euro, Bitcoin to Tether, Bitcoin to some other crap. You can keep scrolling down. Bitcoin to USD, and all the charts look a little different because what they're saying is, if you really want to know where like Bitcoin's going, so right now I'm gonna show y'all. This is cool. I'm glad Will brought this up. I'm gonna go to Ethereum. So you have Ethereum to US dollar, right? Let's just go there. On the daily, Ethereum to the US dollar. You had hidden bullish divergence. It started to play out, but you got almost nothing. Now, you show that this right here is showing weakness of Bitcoin or Ethereum compared to the US dollar. What it is when you have it against the US dollar, Ethereum is showing weakness, meaning that the US dollar is showing stronger gains than Ethereum is at the moment, okay? But when you go to ETH, let's say ETH to Bitcoin, well, that was all messed up. ETH, BTC, nope. Boy, y'all, I'm hammered. BTC. All right, ETH to Bitcoin. You got to look at the pairs. You have Bitcoin to Euro, Bitcoin to US dollars. There is Bitcoin pairs. So Bitcoin is underperforming compared to the US dollar. So then you're looking back at ETH. ETH to USD, ETH is underperforming to the US dollar. So when you start comparing ETH to Bitcoin, which they have all credit. So you got ETH, USD, Ethereum, Bitcoin right here. So this is showing ETH performance to Bitcoin. This right here is showing that Ethereum is having better, stronger performance compared to Bitcoin. So if you look at the ETH to Bitcoin chart, right now, this makes me want to be invested in ETH because it's showing that in the coming future, ETH will outperform. It's showing all this. You have hidden bullish divergence. It's showing that ETH will outperform Bitcoin percentage-wise, then Bitcoin will outperform the dollar. You always want the pair to be weaker. Okay. Uh, Carol Shields, VAE.FY. I don't know what that means. If that's some weird stuff, is that Yearn Finance? I believe you're talking about, Carol. So anyway, whatever trading pair you have on crypto, you want the underlying asset, which is ETH to BTC or Bitcoin to the dollar. You want the underlying dollar to be weak, so it shows that the Bitcoin is going to outperform. If the underlying asset is really strong, the first asset, which would be Bitcoin or Ethereum, is going to underperform. Okay, that's how those markets work. So you can look at all the different pairings. Binance has crazy pairs. They have like ETH to Dogecoin, all that crap, and there you start getting in the weeds. Basically, you either want to look at anything paired with Bitcoin. Okay, first of all, anything paired with the US dollar, anything paired with Bitcoin. Those are the two. So if you look at anything paired with the US dollar, okay, you'll see where the whole market's going. Anything paired with Bitcoin, you'll see, is it going to perform higher than Bitcoin? Is the percentages look like they're going to be worse or less than Bitcoin? It gives you a little in and out. So that's, yes, Will, that is why I didn't click all. That's just a waste of time. You can click all because you got stock, future Forex, all that stuff. If you go to crypto, you have all these pairs right here at your fingertip. We have US, it's the XRP US dollar. Looks garbage, but look, you got, this is Elrond or something compared to Tether. Cardano can Tether. There's lots of different pairs, Ethereum to Bitcoin. It just, you want the US dollar to be weak so you can smash some crypto. Right now, Ethereum is still looking amazing. But Pat, yes, thank you, Will. Thank you, Will. Willie T, everybody, I want you to give him a round of applause. Whoever's in here, I want to give a big thumbs up right now to Willie T. Will Trammell. This man made it possible. He set up all of this, all of these, the bots. He set up all of this chat box, the donations right here, the tips. See the tip, the donate. So let me explain this while we're talking about it, guys. I hadn't even thought about it. Right here, JoJo, he was the last subscriber. So when you subscribe, your name goes in the box. Right here is the most recent donation. Anybody who tips or donations, this is the top donation. So if you're the highest tipper or the highest donation of the stream or of the week or of the day or the year, your name goes right here. So you keep your name right here. You kind of like, you own this. You're the king of this hill. Top donations, you're the king of that hill. Your name will go there. And somebody will have to knock you off your throne. Real simple. If you subscribe last, all that blah, blah, blah. This right here is where men are made. Way to go, Will. Yep. No, Will's a genius, y'all. Don't even think for a second that he doesn't know. Like, he's asking me questions on crypto. This guy right here, Will Trammell, is a genius. We call him Willie T because the man basically, he's a genius, but you never know. I could be in there fixing lunch and he's working on computers and the man's all of a sudden clean 500 catfish in my living room. Doesn't matter. When you're that smart, you can get away with that. Willie T is a character. He is a kind of like a genius savant, but you never know what's next. So it just keeps every day like being more awesome than the last. But then again, he probably could hack Social Security and your grandparents be broke for the rest of their life. So let's just leave it at that. We're going to leave it at that. He's generally a good guy. Unless you piss him off. But that's it. Yeah, let's see. Carol Shields said, Val E. Okay, I don't know if this is bots or whatever. FYI, for your information. Val E. I don't know what the hell that is. The one person on YouTube that said the exact same thing as the last guy said the other night. Don't know. It's garbage. Whatever. So, yeah, man, that's it. We have nothing else. Looks just amazing. We're kind of like just dripping. Did anybody see? Okay, I'm going to talk about this for a second, motherfuckers. I pointed this BBG out. Like, sure, it's down 12% today. I don't care. I don't care it's down 12%. If anybody and their brother paid attention and saw where I said enter, you had a low, a slightly lower low, but we also, this bottom tested this bottom. So to me, that's a double bottom. I've had that line drawn for over a week. At the time here, we had a high volume of sellers, lower volume of sellers, lower volume of sellers, positive buyer, 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 lower buyer. I called this. What do we have right here? This joker has mooned. I know that doesn't look like a lot, but I've been posting what people sent me. Look what we've got. I mean, how can you not be crunk over 155% gain on BBIG? Anywhere down here near the bottom that I posted, you could be up a time and a half your money. And I know we've got a little heartache here, but it's filling a gap, and we're retesting these moving averages. Personally, here's the way I look at it. I'm gonna look at weekly. Look at this. I don't care what anyone says. We had a low, the same low, and then we had a huge bullish engulfing candle that got us above the moving average. Okay. This is just a slight indecision candle. Look at the momentum. The sellers were low. We had buyers, which run us up here. The sellers are starting to peak, and they have fell off tremendously. So the lack of sellers means that the buyers are outweighing. Look at the candle. Look at the price action from 222 to 548. That is just less sellers, and the same amount of buyers in the market caused that kind of price action, a couple bucks. When this turns neutral and then goes positive again, just to prove where we can go. Let's say we go positive and we hit the 0.59. Look where the last time when we went from sellers exhausted to positive, look where the price went. Price went to 1251. Okay? The last time we hit that low, right here at the peak of selling, we were at 222. We ran up and hit 1253. There's nothing saying that we cannot do that again. Low. Look at this low. 222. And just within two candles, all right, 2 weekly candles, we've already ran up ridiculous amounts of money. Hold on. I mean, come on, dude. We're up 150%, bro. 150%? Come on now. Don't sleep on BBIG. Get back here. Look here. We had, out of the history of BBIG, after this run, we had the most insane amount of sellers ever in the history of BBIG. And now those sellers are giving up the ghost. Look what happens last time. Peaked. They gave up the ghost. What happened? We ran from 117 to 944. Think it can't happen again. Dare you think it can't happen again. Do not sleep on BBIG. And there's a lot of others out there, some little obscure fellas that are kind of in that spot. You got to dig and dig and dig. Let's look at let's see what the whole overall crypto market's doing, guys. Let's just look today. I mean, Bitcoin's up 0.5% today. Ethereum, blah, blah, blah. Terra Luna's up 5% today. Most everything is, see, just kind of barely struggling. I mean, it's a sideways day for sure. You have a couple 7-8%, but they're outliers. Let's look at this. Look, don't take this seriously. Don't get excited. Let's look at today's biggest gainers in the crypto market. They're garbage. They did not exist yesterday, but OB Roken token, don't know what it is. Probably it sounds like somebody's shoe. It's ranked 2,950. It's garbage. 440% today. These are not tokens that you can find anything on technically because most of them are not on TradingView, the world's largest platform. Most of them are pump and dumps. But just, I mean, some crazy percentage gains. I'm not telling you not to invest. If you're a dude that's like, hey man, I put $50 in Obiroken token back when it was like 12 zeros, whatever, man. If you can afford that, cool. You just made 500% of your money. Good luck selling it because the volume is $4 million. That means like 3 people's traded it. Look at some of these other volumes. $100,000, $64,000. As you get lower, even though this is up 60%, $52,000 in volume. That means one person is trying to trade it against you. So, I mean, it's garbage. Look at trending. Let's see who's trending it. Rainbow token up 5% because everybody's trying to get their money in Rainbow token. Oh, look. Somebody, let's just check. Web3. Let's see. This probably come out in the last 30 days. Rainbow token because, or no, Web3 token because that was the key phrase on Google. Let's look. When did it? Let's just go to year to date. Web3 came out. Come on, people. Jesus. Look, this is the year to date token. January 4th. January 4th, someone created a token called Web3. Has nothing to do with web anything. And it ran up to this insane thousands of percent game. It means nothing. Web3, well, look, they even added Web3 Inu. So they took the most popular search terms of the year previous, Web3, Shiba Inu, Floki Inu. They added them together. Oh, and they even used chat because it was a popular word. Made a token, released it. It went nuts because everybody will literally buy anything. Eating 2 zeros in no time. It's garbage. It's garbage, man. So stay off of those. Stay off of those. Oh, look what I've got. This. Yeah, you get lucky. Put $5 in it. Walk away. So yeah, that's it. And let's see if y'all want to look at a news Cointelegraph. Secret network offers $400 million in funding to bring others on. That's horseshit. Horseshit. Secret network, my ass. Now this is crazy. I did read about this. The ETH miner that mined like a bunch of ETH with like one mine. I don't know how that happened. Cool, awesome, love it. But anyway, yeah, garbage. But go to Cointelegraph. Go read some articles, but please don't put your hopes and prayers into it. Don't read too much into it. A lot of people call this Cointelelie. They will pump some BS stories, and they will try to spread FUD, whatever. So, here we go. Everything I've been waiting for. I see I've been live 54 minutes. I appreciate everyone who's come to view. If we can get, I'm going to be honest, be easy. Make this easy. If we can get 10 viewers right now live from any Facebook or YouTube, whatever, 10 viewers. If we can get 10 viewers, I'm going to give away 100,000 Shiba Inu to somebody. I'll roll the dice. We'll take a community vote. I don't care. Somehow we'll do it. I've got to get my will finished and we'll just spin for it. If we can get 10 viewers right now on the live stream, I'll give out 100,000. 100,000 Shiba Inu. Think of what that can do if it goes up another 3,000,000% like it has so far. That could be big money. I'm going to give y'all a second. I'm going to give y'all a second to like call your family, your friends, get your kids online, your wife, whoever. The minute that we hit 10 viewers, 10, because I'm tired of talking to like 1 to 7 people. The minute we hit 10 viewers, I will literally just roll the dice and randomly give away 100 million Shiba Inu. Let's go. Come on. Y'all start spreading the word. Let's see. Let me see. I'll help you. I'll help y'all out. I'll try to coax some people into coming to the live stream. Let's see what I can post up. Let's see if we can find some crazy images. Earn free crypto money. There we go. This looks like a good page. Free crypto money. Let's put this up so people can understand. Web capture. Let's go. Bam. Let's see if I can post this real quick. Nope, that's the Doge profile. All right, there we go. Save. All right, so, well, we still have 1 viewer. Let's post this over here on Facebook. See how many, view. Oh, we got 2 viewers. 2 viewers. Carl Pass. Okay, yep. All right, I posted that. Anybody want to share it? Come on, share it. Share it, because most likely one of you that's commenting right now are gonna get this 100,000. Tell you what, any one of you that's in the chat now, if you managed, if you go to YouTube, subscribe to Crypto Whiskey, and I see that you are a subscriber, I'll send you some too. I'll send you a couple thousand Shiba Inu. Not not crazy about. I'll send you some. Just subscribe. That's all I need. Subscribe. Invite people. Come on. We got 5 minutes. I'm gonna do this. We've been live exactly an hour right now. Thank you for all that's came and said hello. 5 minutes. If we don't get 10 viewers total, then we don't give away the money. If I can get some, I got on my YouTube. If there's people subscribing to Crypto Whiskey, I will give away to some people who subscribe. Boy, y'all was a lot more lively when my little blonde sister-in-law popped on the screen and waved the other night. People started flooding in. Y'all better calm down. Still 2 viewers. Still 2 viewers. Yeah, I'm live now. Let's see about the subscribers. So, YouTube participants has been Carol Shields. We have 1. Michael Drake, what's up? Michael Drake subscribed on YouTube. All right. Let's see. So I'm saying that when Crypto Whiskey TA got all deleted. So it's literally just Crypto space Whiskey, lowercase. You'll see if it's not it's a whiskey glass with a Bitcoin symbol on it and whiskey. You'll see it. All right. I do have a subscription from Michael Drake. Thank you very much. Let me write that down. Hey, Michael. Direct message me here on Facebook or whatever. Text me, Messenger. Send me your Shiba Inu address on Coinbase or wherever, or your email you signed up on Coinbase with, and I will send you some Shiba Inu. I will send you some right now. As soon as the stream's over, I'll send you some if I don't get to it beforehand. Brian Drake subscribed. Awesome. Let's see. Sure did. Late night hangout. Giving away free shit. I love it. Love, love, love. Let's see right here. Brian Drake and Cheryl Freeman followed you. Oh, wow. We had 2 people. Love it. Love it. Great job. Phenomenal. I am looking at So Michael and Brian, yeah, y'all send me Brian Drake, Michael Drake, message me and send a messenger either your Shiba Inu address for deposits or your email and phone number, either one, that you signed up for Coinbase, and it will automatically, if I send you Shiba Inu, it will direct it to the correct account. So let's go ahead and do that. We do that, and I will send it. I'll send you some free stuff. Send you some free Shiba Inu. Who knows? 5 years from now, that couple thousand Shiba Inu could be worth insane amounts of money. Just think, if you had, let's just say you had 100,000 Dogecoin at well below a penny 4 years ago, and you had the patience to wait 4 years. That 100,000, okay, if it went to $1, it'd have been worth $100,000. Well, it went to like 72 cents. So it was worth $72,000. Even today, that 100,000 that would have cost you like $150 would have been worth right now something like $16,000. Come on, man. How can you complain? Do 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 do. All right, Brian, I got your message. I've got it. Some other guy named Yosef. He wants to give me $5,000. All I have to do is send him $10,000, and he will give me $5,000. Yay! Hold on. I'm gonna have to let y'all go. I've got to send this guy named Yosef from Israel. I've got to send him like $10,000 so I can get $5,000 in a crypto that's guaranteed to go to the moon. Scams, baby, scams. Y'all done seen I'm not a scam. Y'all know I'll send you your dadgum money. All right, well, we got 2 viewers. Obviously, nobody gives a rat's ass about free money. We're live an hour and 8 minutes, and nobody cares except for Brian Drake and Michael Drake. Oh, wait. Who's the other people? We're live an hour and 8 minutes. Nope, still garbage. Nobody cares except for Brian Drake and Michael Drake. All right, Michael, I got your address. As soon as I get done with the streaming, I will send you something. You missed the stream last time, man. Got a little drunk and we went crazy. We started slinging out Shiba Inu to everybody. We started giving it away. So I got Brian Drake, Michael Drake. We got all of those. We started slinging. Let me click that off. We got all of those. No problem. You're all in 2 viewers. It is kind of late. I just got a whim. I was like, hey, I should live stream, give everybody a bunch of shit tonight. But all right. Good deal. We went over some cryptos. We've given away some stuff. We've did all we can do. So Michael and Brian, thank you very much. Subscribe, like, tick the little bell for notifications. Get off here. Send you guys some crypto. All I ask is when I send it to you, go ahead and post that stuff to your page. Let everybody know it's legit. It's real. When I say I'm going to send it, I'll send it. When I say I'm giving it away, I'm giving it away. If people want to be part of this community, we can talk crypto, drink some whiskey, talk some shit, and have a little fun. You're going to get some crypto. All right, people do not understand the possibilities. That's life changing when all you have to do is just tune in and you get a little money, get a little crypto, and it could be huge one day. Live notifications, yep. So yeah, hit that little notifications bell on YouTube. Go ahead and hit that follow on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, wherever you got it. Stay tuned, man. I'm always in and out, in and out, in and out. This is the thing, man. This is what I'm doing for a living now. I'm trying to bring it. I'm trying to bring information to the masses. So, all right. Good night, guys.